What's up, guys? This video is going to be about gun magazines, whether you should leave them loaded or not, whether or not it wears down the tension of the spring or makes them defective leaving them fully loaded. I got quite a bit of experience in this. Younger guy, I'm only 26, but I grew up around guns. My dad kept magazines loaded. I got, you know, almost 20 years of experience of shooting guns and being around the same magazines that stayed loaded for years. I've seen magazines kind of rust on the table at my dad's house. I mean, it's been loaded and nobody's went around for so long because my dad owned a very, very large arsenal of firearms. Um, anyway, and he hung his guns on the wall. He didn't believe in gun safes. He was just a old school guy, did things his own way. But anyway, I've done a lot of research into this when I started getting into firearms. The truth behind it. I've always trusted the AK mags because I've seen those go through hell. But anyway, a lot of gun editors and stuff like that have talked to physicists about springs and how they work. Um, Now, they've always said, the professors and everything like that of physics say that as long as you don't push past the tension of the spring, like say for instance, this is a Magpul P mag, is designed to hold 30 rounds. As long as you didn't try to force 31 on it, push it past its tension, you can't damage it unless repeated use. So that means when the spring contracts back and forth, you take a piece of wire and you bend it, it gets weaker. Now, it's not going to be that weak because these are designed to withstand that, but over time it will weaken. But they say there's no way that just depressing the spring will cause it to not function. Now, have ran into problems. Now, I'm not sure what caused it, but I have ran into magazine seat issues, and I don't fully trust the physics I don't know what you call it, hypothesis or whatever you want to call it, about the springs, because I have ran into magazines that was 100% perfect. I let sit in there and they've gotten kind of stiff. And also, I ran into some very stiff springs that I decided to leave fully loaded for a couple weeks, and next time they was noticeably, without a doubt, weaker. So I don't really believe, I don't care what kind of degrees they have, what they say on that matter. So, but for the most part, I ran into very, very, very little problems, and it was junk mags, whatever they was. But I normally leave my magazines with one less. It holds 30. I put 29 in it. Makes me sleep comfortable at night, and I'm not sweating an extra round. If you put one in the chamber of your gun, you're going to have that extra round anyway. 29. If I can't kill it by 29, I either need to reload, or too bad. At least the gun worked properly. But magazines I've earned trust with over the years, like AK magazines, things like that, I normally leave fully loaded, or one less. I wouldn't feel bad leaving it fully loaded. Um, like I said, you gotta learn your magazines, everything like that. But this is some of the things I've learned. Is it helpful or not? Maybe so, but I just assume to be safe than sorry and just leave one less round in there. But for my pistols and things like that, I don't really leave fully loaded unless I know I'm going to store it for a long time. Like, for instance, my nightstand gun, it's going to be fully loaded. I do keep track of my magazines anyway, which ones have had the most use and everything like that. That's a good thing to keep an eye on, because your springs will get loaded, or if a magazine's been sitting for a long time, it's good to function check the magazine just to make sure it hasn't had any seat issues. Also, these little dust covers. If you know you're going to have one stored, you know you might want to put one of those on there. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys.